So going to change the blade belt, and that's the lower belt that drives the blades on an Oleo Mac lawn tractor. That's the model of tractor. Take the cover off, which is covering the pulley on the left hand side. That's all I've got. So it's a bit tall. Spanner on the top. I did find this bit of plastic, stick it down there, in amongst the grass. I've no idea where it goes, and so I'm just going to leave the bloody thing out. I've got a pulley running one blade, and then further in, that's the pulley working the left hand blade. Further in I've got an idler on a tension spring, and then going to the right hand side of the machine I've got another pulley working the right hand blade. So altogether there's two blade pulleys, an idler pulley, and at the front of the machine there's a drive pulley. So somehow I've got to get the belt back on. The old one snaps, I've no idea how it goes. Belt, which we've collected from the dealer. I'm just checking it with the old belt. So looks similar. The belt's got one flat edge and a V on the other side, which is what we need, and obviously that'll help us putting it on because the V goes on the drive pulley and the flat bit goes on the idler pulley. Just a standard 10mm spanner, one bolt there, and the other bolt is around the back of the cover. I can get my spanner in there. Oh. I did label it just so I wouldn't get mixed up. Yeah, pretty obvious. And that's the awkward recessed bolt that needs a thin socket set. The panel's back on again. This is the left hand one, so we've got a bolt there, and one bolt which goes below where your foot goes. Yeah, just notice there's a little clip and that fits into that bit of metal up there. Notice that the bar there, there's a recess, and one side of the panel goes one side of the bar, the other side of the panel goes the other side of the bar, and I should have done that first before putting in that clip. One thing, these little bolts that go below the seat, all the bolts have got a screw in them, and I'd recommend using a screwdriver because you can't really over tighten these. In fact, when I took them to bits they were loose. Someone obviously over tightened them, but you just tighten these with a screwdriver.